Welcome everyone. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. I've already pre-shuffled, but I'm going to continue to do so as I keep going. Today is April 28, 2021. The reading is for the energy now going into the month of May. And it is a general reading, so don't force it to fit if it doesn't resonate with you. If you want something more personalized, you can check my information below, as well as my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames, if you'd like to check it out. And thank you all for spending your time with me. I so appreciate you. And if you do like the information, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And so for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, take a deep breath. What do we need to know and learn? So there's definitely some Scorpio jealousy coming up in the reads today, the twin flame read. And the Scorpion's been, the Scorpion's been coming up this week a lot too. So kind of curious to see what's going on and to help rebalance you guys perhaps, if you're feeling a little off balance right now. So for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know and learn for Scorpio today? And this is the Gilded Tarot. We have the Rider-Waite Mini. We're going to pull Oracle cards today as well. So just a couple more here. Take a deep breath. One more. All right, this is for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. All right, so first card out for you guys is the King of Cups reversed. And again, that jealousy is coming up, so that could be that card. This also can be somebody who's emotionally detached or emotionally unavailable. It can be someone who's over-emotional or perhaps drinking too much. There could be alcoholism there. Again, this doesn't have to be a Scorpio, but it definitely can be. That can be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces person, or just someone who has those issues or that feeling out of balance right now. The challenge for you is the Ace of Wands, which is a passionate energy, and we know Scorpio is very passionate, so that may be a challenge for you right now. There's some kind of new passion or new beginning here. The foundation being the Three of Cups reversed. That can be a third-party situation, but it also can just be social distancing or bad influences, as in alcohol, or people who party too much, or gossipers, or it can be withdrawing yourself as well. It's no joy here, because this is joy, and this is the morning after. All right? So in the recent past, Scorpio has the Emperor reversed, which can be any kind of controlling issue, right? He's either out of control abusing his power or out of control losing his power, perhaps stepping down. Maybe he's aging and he can't, keep up with what he's doing right now with the work. This also can reference the political environment right now in a reverse kind of way, an abuse of control and power. And again, the United States comes up because we have the red, white, and blue. And then we have the crowning energy for you is judgment. So this is your judgment or judgment of you. This can be an announcement or a wake-up call. This also can be music being piped in. There's dancers here. So there could be some kind of show or just listening to music. And again, there could be judgment placed on this King of Cups reversed, whether that's Scorpio or somebody else. What's coming up for you here is the Two of Wands reversed. This is feeling like you've got no options, or you did choose your path already, but you can't implement it right now. So that stuckness of feeling like there's no options. And we have two men here, the Emperor and the King of Cups, both reversed on the same line there. So they're definitely dealing with each other. And you see yourself as the Chariot, but for me, this is a very Scorpio energy as well. She's tired of waiting. She's like, what the heck? What's taken so long? And this is definitely a bold movement forward. You feel like you're the warrior, you're ready to bowl over in a positive way, right? Because this is a bold movement forward, whether it's a move, travel, ascension. Maybe you're driving somewhere and you're waiting for someone. And this could be like someone who's always late, right? Could be a bad influence and you're getting annoyed with them, that kind of thing. Also could be, again, like I said, bad influences. This can be, along with social distancing, it can be someone who is withdrawn too much as well as the over socializing here. It could be a lack of a social life as well. What's around you or how others might see you is the Ten of Wands reversed. And this could be dumping a load, which can reference lots of things, including something sexual, but it also is dumping responsibilities and the burdens, no longer able to carry those burdens anymore. It's too heavy, right? The weight of the world upon your shoulders and dumping it because it's just too much. And again, this could just be as simple as waiting for someone who's always late and not going to do it anymore. It's not my issue if you're late, right? Especially if somebody's been drinking all night and isn't awake yet, okay? So the block here is the Seven of Swords reversed, which is coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up the actor's space. This can still be a little bit of sneakiness here, just the fact that this card comes out at all. But it really is a card of inherent risk here. And this is about either coming clean about some wrongdoing or, you know, minimizing the risk here. But there's a block around coming clean here for you. Or cleaning up the act, cleaning up the space, whatever it is, you have a block around that. Or it could be a person as well who tends to be sneaky, like an air sign person perhaps. At the end we have the High Priestess, which is all about psychic abilities and secrets and just going with the flow, floating on air, you know, being in a peaceful place here, being very dreamy. And here we have the Judgment and the High Priestess, which can be very different energies here, right? Judgment's very harsh and in your face, and this is very soft and dreamy and about dreams that can come true. And it's like a face-off between those hard and soft energies. And this can, for me, is Aquarius, and this is Pisces for me. And then we have Cancer in your energy, or Cancer and Scorpio, because this card comes off as very Scorpio to me, even though it's Cancer. And then we have Aries reversed over here. And again, we have water sign here, which can be you, Scorpio, as a masculine energy or a masculine feminine energy, or it could be a Cancer or Pisces. And then, of course, we have Pisces up here. So you do have two water signs here present already. Actually 3, because you have Cancer here too. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are very significant in your energy here. The connection to what's left hanging in limbo is the Four of Cups reversed, which is starting over in love. No longer bored, apathetic, or tempted by the Holy Grail. And this is either doing something about it and going forward with it, or letting it go and starting over. So this is the connection to what's left hanging in limbo in your read, which is the Queen of Swords reversed, which can be someone who's just not talking to you. She could be someone who's very deeply wounded and just very feeling scorned a bit. This also could be someone who's very verbally abusive, or it could be someone who chronically lies. But it's coming up as an air sign energy, so that could be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but it doesn't have to be. It could be someone, you know, feminine who's got a lot of air in their chart, who has those attributes, or is just deeply, deeply wounded. So let's see here. You're going to get some more cards at the end to close the story here. But I'm going to show you the underlying energies as well. All right, so we have the underlying energies of the Ten of Cups. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little backstory about what's going on. It looks like a lot of happiness here. We have the 9 and 10 of Cups upright here, which are all about emotional fulfillment. We have Hermit reversed, which is Virgo reversed. And then we have in the underlying energy before this, we have the King of Wands upright, the man of passion, who's letting go, or he's putting all his cards out on the table. So he's doing, before where he's clinging to this information or his time, money, and effort, now he's laying it all out on the table. Okay, so letting go. Perhaps to spend a little money, perhaps for a party or a celebration. This could be a ski trip too, to a chalet or something. We have then the Ace of Swords, which is the truth. the Hermit reversed, which can be over isolation. This could be a parent with mental issues, whether it's dementia, Alzheimer's, anything really. It also can just be anyone over isolating or feeling like they're going crazy. It can also be that same person now coming out with the wisdom that they've learned from over isolating. But there is the truth here regarding this, and also a happy family. But is this a happy family? Right? There is truth here between this emotional fulfillment here, the person happy with himself and happy with the family. But why is there an issue here? And is that just a parent, you know, who you need to take care of? But it looks like the King of Wands was putting his cards out on the table regarding happiness, getting their wish, right? Self-love, happiness, and the truth with the family. About the Hermit reversed over here. So we are going to clarify everything. This looks like a face-off between two masculine energies, unless, of course, you're a feminine Scorpio who has some masculine tendencies. You could be the King of Cups reversed, but I usually go by the face value of it. You're seeing yourself as Cancer energy over here, or impatiently waiting for somebody else to get their act together. And that could be third-party energy or bad influences, or social distancing being over already. But this bad influence here, or the lack of joy, is coming up regarding the King of Cups reversed. I get Sag energy from this card too. So Scorpio, Sag, but it's also Cancer. All right, so let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Why is the Ten of Cups in the underlying energy? The Knight of Wands reversed and the Page of Cups reversed. It looks like two children who are unhappy, right? This one is feeling paralyzed by their passions, or perhaps just falling short on energies or expectations. This can be the player who is running in for a one-night stand, and this could be someone who feels rejected. This could be someone who's vulnerable and shy. This could be someone who's spoiled and entitled, or both, a combination of those things. Okay, but it's like, that's not a great energy to have together. And why do we have all this unhappy energy here with all this happy energy over here? And this can definitely be a one-night, this could be, you know, younger people, where someone came in for a one-night stand, and obviously that was a rejection to this person. So there's some issues here. And then we have the Five of Wands reversed, which is the ending conflict, but this can be the one rejected, feel like they're in a losing battle because their feelings got hurt. But this also can be, like I said, it could be two kids who are acting up or have hurt feelings, someone who's rushing in or trying to do too much and falling short on energy these days, or falling short because they're feeling a lot of anxiety, or they're not coming out with their true feelings, which can really be a drain. So I'm still kind of curious as to why these two very unhappy energies are coming up on the Ten of Cups, which is very happy, along with the Nine of Cups, very happy, unless this is not really happy, it's just the appearance of the happy family, which I wasn't thinking that, because we had the Nine of Cups here. It seems very positive with the truth here, but the truth is with this Nine of Cups here, which could be a single person, and this is about their satisfaction, their happiness, and the truth of that. And then regarding this over isolation, or a parent, or this energy coming out, feeling like they're going crazy, and then coming out perhaps to the family, perhaps to end an emotional cycle here of this unhappiness here, or this confusion. And then we have the Emperor reversed above that. So whether it's kids or the inner children of adults at play here, because I'm really not getting any pages that have come out in the read. So let's see why the Emperor is reversed here. And there's the Page of Wands, but it's upright. So this is somebody who's excited to assess their situation. Oh, do I have money to go vacation? Do I have money to go back to work? Do I want to retire? Do I have enough to retire? Ooh, so someone's excited about that. Maybe they're getting close to retirement at work. And this is the Emperor. So his inner child's getting all excited about being able to retire, perhaps. Or perhaps sick time. Do I have enough sick time to go out of work and have the surgery that I need, or something like that? But they're excited about it, but they're not excited here. And that could be because, you know, they're aging and they're not happy about that. But there is an inspiration here. And there's a mother and son energy here. And this could be, maybe the Emperor feels like the Empress treats him like a child when it comes to money or how they spend money. This is also could be the Emperor's mother and how she has affected him and what he is inspired by. Okay, but there's definitely an Emperor and an Empress here. The Emperor's reversed, the Empress is upright. Maybe the Empress always gets her way. You know, that could be the relationship too, where my money and his money, it's all mine, right? That the feminine always gets her way. But there is a Page of Wands, and that can be a child involved in the situation with the Emperor and the Empress as well, who's very inspired by the feminine or the mother and reaping rewards of that. It's like the mother and the child reaping rewards while the Emperor has to make the sacrifice, and that's the happy family, which is why it's not really a happy family here, because somebody's not happy. The Emperor reverse can also be this Hermit over here who's having mental issues. So it could be a parent that they're taking care of, and they found out that they have enough money to actually take care of the parent, so the child is excited about that, and the mother's feeling secure. But the foundation here is the Three of Cups reversed. Okay, so there's a bond here. This could be a soulmate relationship or a partnership with the Queen of Wands reversed. And that could be with the Emperor. We have the happy family. There's an emotional ending over here. We also have the Knight of Wands reversed over here. So this could be a relationship between the Queen of Wands and her children over here, because we have the children over here and the happy family. Or she could be a bad influence on the family or a bad influence on the Emperor, but there is a very strong tie here between perhaps you and this person, or this is you with fire in your chart. So I was saying that there's Sagittarius energy here. But it also looks like you're waiting on this person. So whether it's somebody outside yourself or yourself. And then we have somebody resting on break, or maybe laying something to rest. This can be meditating. This could be the 5D connection between very strong soul ties or twin flames, for sure. This could be somebody on break, taking a break from a relationship or a friendship or a partnership. And the Queen of Wands is not happy with this partnership here, even though it is a strong tie here. Maybe the Queen of Wands is feeling in pain about it or betrayed. This can be back treatments or back pain and related treatments as well. But again, this could be a surgery that needs to be had. And again, there may be financial issues that they're worried about. And can they afford, you know, to get them the surgery that they need? Or the surgery that she needs, the Queen of Wands reversed, which could be someone outside yourself. It can be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, or that can be an aspect of yourself as well if there's Sagittarius coming up over here. Why is the King of Cups reversed in the center of your read? There's passion here. Passion, growth. This could be a new creative project, an offer of a new creative project. And this is somebody keeping to themselves about it. So they're putting it out there, but they're not giving all the details, okay? This is somebody keeping to themselves to try to keep their energy pure. They're not emotionally available right now, but they are offering passion to someone, but they're not telling anyone. This could be the King of Cups offering a new project to the Emperor over here, but they have to keep quiet about it, because maybe it's the guy's doing it on the down low because he's ill or injured and he's not supposed to be doing this. Or he's alcoholic and he's not supposed to be doing this, but they are doing it anyway, but no one is allowed to know. So two guys could be like, you know, sneaking under the radar, doing something they're not really supposed to do. But we also have the Queen of Cups here reversed, which can be the King of Cups if it's a masculine, feminine. So it doesn't matter, because this could be Scorpio feminine, Scorpio masculine, both involved in the same situation of offering passion and keeping it to themselves, so on the down low. So it can be sexual passion, but it doesn't have to be. It can be like new growth in business, because there's financial issues here. There's maybe a growth opportunity to make more money, so somebody can get surgery, or so somebody can retire. Or this could be kids who need money for school. Maybe they had it before and they don't now because they lost money this year. The challenge being the Ace of Wands, which is coming up twice here upright. So there's a lot of passion here. And is that passion for good or for bad, though? Because Scorpio is always very passionate, right? That's an MO of Scorpio. So the Ace of Wands, yeah. The Ace of Wands. Scorpio. Why is the Ace of Wands the challenge for you right now? Okay, feeling defenseless to the energies or attacks. You could be feeling ganged up on, or just feeling the ascension energies coming in. It's just draining the crap out of you. But this is also, right, saying that others are attacking you. It can be a victim consciousness here. This also can be no excuse. So are you doing something without excuse and then feeling guilty about it? Or do you have no excuse because you know that you're doing the right thing for yourself, and you don't need an excuse for these other people who don't agree with you, but you're still feeling the energy of their dissension, you know? So feeling like you have no defense, right? And then about an announcement, a final judgment, or a wake-up call, right? This is feeling like you're defenseless to this situation of all this other energy coming at you regarding a wake-up call, an announcement, or some kind of judgment. And here's the judgment over here. And so he's definitely feeling this judgment here, feeling ganged up on and challenged by his passion. Like other people aren't agreeing with him on what he wants to do, or she, if it's the Queen of Cups here. And that's why this energy has been keeping it to themselves, whether it's a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy, this King and Queen of Cups, but definitely could be either Scorpio. And especially since Cancer is coming up here, and the Queen of Cups definitely resonates with Cancer. So there's definitely Aquarius energy who's being judged. The Aquarius does not have to be the one who's judgmental. If this is not the Judgment card and it's just an Aquarius, this could be an Aquarius in the situation. Or it's the Judgment card where it can be anyone judging, but it looks like the Pisces energy is offering their love to this judgmental person who's making all the calls. Okay. Now, it can be an Aquarius person who's making the judgments. It can be the Emperor reversed who's making the judgments, or the calls, or the wake-up call, or the announcement. But again, the central energy is all about feeling ganged up on here. The challenge is their new passion, and others not wanting that for them, being very judgmental. Two of Wands reversed. Okay, so there's that. This is the jealousy card, and it was coming up around the Scorpion today. So there's definitely Scorpio jealousy going on here, but this also could be a Cancer or Pisces, or just anyone who's feeling jealousy. It could be an Aquarius who's feeling jealousy because they have no options. They feel rejected. They feel moody. This also can be the schmoozer who kisses up to everybody so that they can always get their way. They're always smiley and happy and selling you something, but they don't really love anyone when they're like this, right? This is being love and offering love. And this is not. So this could be that person who pretends to be love to get their way. And this is healing and forgiving, though. So this definitely could be a rejection or jealousy, feeling like they have no options. And there's the Scorpio card again. This is clinging energy. This could be after a death. There could be some grief here. This can be in a near-death experience. This can be someone who's just dead tired. And so they're not allowing the transformation because they're just too exhausted. Or it's something just that taking forever to end. It's the never-ending story. There's definitely Scorpio all over this. This is somebody who may be holding their tongue or lashing out. This can be someone spreading lies. Okay, we have 2 knights here in a face-off at dawn or at noon, high noon. And this could be actually Cancer or Pisces and Scorpio over here as the Knight of Swords, because Scorpio is going to give the lashing over here. So 2 knights, one who's either holding their tongue or lashing out or lying or spreading rumors, and the other one who's either just really hurt and feeling rejected and jealous and moody, or they are the schmoozer and they're manipulative. Both feeling like they've got no options but to be this way in healing and forgiving. So, oh, forgot to clarify the Judgment card up top there. Why is the Judgment card crowning for Scorpio? Somebody's being dumped on, or just feeling like they're down in the dumps. This can be someone pushed to their emotional limits, purging, crying, sweating it out, right? This can be any liquids coming out. If someone's peeing too much, sweating too much, crying too much, all those kind of energies. And this could be somebody, dropping the ball and being dumped or pushed to their emotional limit. They can't function. This can be also dropping the facade, taking the mask off. This could be breaking your patterns. So it may actually be a good thing in hindsight, but may not feel like it at the moment. This is someone who's bored or apathetic, or grounding and integrating an offer of love that was rejected. Or maybe this was overwhelming because it was so much love. And now they're scaling down to make it more palatable. But now somebody's bored with this little bit of love. So because somebody got rejected or somebody was feeling overwhelmed, they may become judgmental, right, when they lose balance, which was coming up. I'm going to read you the Scorpion card too, because that came up in the Twin Flame read today. And that definitely applies to Scorpio. So you see yourself here as the Chariot, which is traveling, on the move, ascending quickly, whatever your bold move is. You're not going to let anything stop you, right? It's in a positive way, it's upright. So this may be, you haven't been able to travel this year and you really want to go travel around the world because, Scorpio loves to travel. It's water. It likes to move. And this could be also Cancer energy and Pisces energy here. This also can be a completion of a cycle. This can be the sealed divine feminine, right? Being completely authentic to yourself, having natural borders with nature, or, this could be Jenny from the block too, right? Who likes to be natural and naked and free to fly, perhaps. That can be the energy. Maybe Scorpios, Scorpios tend to be themselves. Not all Scorpios, but, they're usually very right there, willing to say what they want to say, whether it hurts your feelings or not, to be authentic to themselves. So there's some kind of completion energy here, or a world trip they want to take. Or maybe this just could be traveling, going around the neighborhood. This is neighborhood watch, or picking up a neighbor and probably getting tired of it because you're waiting too long. Somebody's depressed or arrogant. Okay, so here we got the Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer, and Scorpio again, all in your energy right here. And there's maybe someone's got an ego, or someone has an idea, a light bulb moment, or this is an awakening to the ascension path. And again, this could be Scorpio or Capricorn for me. Okay, so this definitely could be, there's a completion of a cycle. Maybe the completion of the cycle is regarding depression or arrogance, or the need to heal and awaken. And maybe you're just going out for a drive. They're both looking in the same direction. They're both looking that way. It's either traveling around the world or driving around the neighborhood or around your local area. Maybe you're doing pickups. Maybe you're taking around, helping out old people in some way. Whether it's picking them up to go somewhere or delivering food, that could be coming up. And then we have Social distancing may be an issue in that respect, okay? And then we have the Queen of Wands reversed. Maybe you went to somebody's house and found that they weren't alive anymore. Maybe found someone who had died. And maybe you were being really impatient. They weren't coming out. And then you go in and found that they passed away during the night. That could happen too. I mean, or there's some kind, I'm not getting ambulance energy because this would be reversed. So I'm not thinking that you had to get them to the hospital. I feel like you found them passed away. That could possibly be as well. And it may have been someone that you really liked, you know, that you were really close to. So there could be just some sadness around that. Now, obviously, that's not going to be for everybody. But what's around you is the Ten of Wands reversed. And that's dumping a load, dumping a burden, dumping your responsibilities. Perhaps a confession is how people are seeing you, that you're just dumping your stuff. Or it's someone around you, which definitely can be this fire energy. It can be the Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Wands can be you and your energy. So why is the Ten of Wands reversed here for Scorpio? Okay, we have these two cards coming out. So the Ten of Wands came out again upright, and then the War, right? This is major conflict. This is all, remember that war always starts within because it's about thoughts and words. This person's standing in their truth, but they're not showing any affection here or love. They're just standing in their truth with a smirk on their face, and if you don't like it, then go away, or I might have to cut you, right? This also can be tough love, where you've already tried this lovingly and they didn't listen, so now you have to get sharp with them, which may be a burden. This also could be the slave driver and the slave. And which side of the coin are you on? Because whoever's around you, or this is you, is now dropping those burdens. So this could be quitting a job because you're tired of being the slave and the slave driver, or it could be you being the slave driver and somebody else is dumping their burdens because they don't want to carry that anymore. And then we have the High Priestess reversed here. So this definitely could be a need to use your intuition, or this could be a secret passion, or the secret's out. So if there is some kind of secret issues over here, or worried about secrets getting out, it's like, you know, dropping the burden or confessing so that you don't have secrets anymore. That could be too. Because you may be stressing out, carrying too much of a weight of the world on your shoulders, keeping a secret that you're worried might get out one day, right? So maybe you figure if you confess your secrets, then you don't have to live that way anymore. You can be free. So we have here the Seven of Swords reverse, which is the block for you. Coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up the actor space, being sneaky. Maybe that's part of what you like to do, right? Scorpio is very deep. You know, they lay behind the scenes. They don't want to give up all the information, right? So that might be an issue for you, coming clean about something. Maybe you don't like to admit that you're wrong. That could be as simple as that as well. But there is a big passion here that is a challenge for you. And in the same breath, there's a challenge in coming clean or getting clean or cleaning up the act. So why is the High Priestess there at the end here? The Page of Swords reversed. This could be bad news. This can be negative self-talk. This could be spying and lying. It could be a child who's got ADHD, or it could be someone who's bipolar, or this could be a child with a mouth on them who's, you know, really rude, or just talks too much incessantly. So it can be any of those energies, but it can just be negative self-talk, or it could be bad news or silent treatment. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever it is, it's destined. Someone's destined to get schooled by Akashic Records, which is your own past, you know, your karma. This also can be Libra coming up here. Whatever this negative news was, and it can just be too much on your phone or too much email or whatever it was destined to be. There's some kind of, you know, it could be a secret here too with the High Priestess there, between Pisces and Libra. But it's destined, this is destined, or this is a turn for the better after this silent treatment or negative news or negative self-talk. And then we have the sun reversed, which could be kids out of control, pets out of control, Leo or ego out of control. This could be sundowning. This could be overexposed, over radiated. This could be getting sunburned or feeling burned. So we have Libra upright, Leo reversed, Pisces upright there, or the High Priestess, which could be psychic abilities, or someone who's able to keep secrets well. And then we have the Emperor reversed, which is over here in your read in the recent past regarding the happy family. And he may, maybe he's the one who's sundowning. You may be worrying about the person who supports your family no longer being able to do that. And can you survive on what you have? But there's some kind of secret around this, or Pisces person. And then we have Aries there too, reversed as well. So you have Aries reversed, Virgo reversed, Aquarius upright, Cancer upright in the main cards, and Pisces upright. So why are you starting over? Or why is this Pisces or this psychic energy starting over? And this could be also a psychic putting their love and efforts into announcements over here. Kind of like what I do. Okay, so why are we starting over in love here? Or just starting over? No longer bored, no longer apathetic, no longer tempted by the Holy Grail, but doing something about it, either letting it go completely or going forward on it. So this is somebody coming forward and offering to free the prisoner, someone who's in anxiety or fear or feeling like their hands are tied or trapped. And then here's someone coming in to make them an offer or offering to help, perhaps helping them with money, time, or effort. To start over again, maybe a peace offering. And then we have the Queen of Swords reversed. The Ace of Swords upright. The King of Cups upright. And the Eight of Wands upright. And choosing a new path. That's very positive here. So the Queen of Swords, there was truth that came in, probably from the Queen of Swords to the King of Cups, who's now reversed. So the truth coming into the King of Cups, who can be just a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces person. Or it can be someone who's just a very loving family man type person, which is definitely the energy coming up around here. This could be a loving father. In energetic exchange, a lot of back and forth. This can be communications or travel about choosing a path. Like especially if you're going to go on vacation, this could be a lot of back and forth with the fire energy and the Cups energy about what they're going to do in a very positive way. After the King of Cups got the truth, and then able to give the information here to choose a path. This also can be a King of Cups in energetic exchange with their twin flame. Okay, and that could literally be the Queen of Swords giving the King of Cups the truth about a connection with their twin flame. And then she's pissed off here. Or she could be the one connecting with the King of Cups as this energy, but I don't feel like that's the case. But it is, even though she's reversed, coming up as the truth, and it can be the twin who's just been very hurt, offering the truth to the King of Cups. And this can just be a lot of communication or travel back and forth in order to choose a new path about something, whether it's work or vacation, anything at all. So let's see what else is coming up for you. There's definitely a lot of stuff coming up here. Now, a lot of the reads for Scorpio have come up with the family unit of the King and Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. And the last read, it didn't come up so much, and this read didn't come up so much. So I'm wondering, because we have the Queen of Wands over here reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed. The Page of Wands is upright over there in the recent past. And the King of Wands was underneath here, upright. He was laying all his cards out on the table, right? So, and that can reference so many things. It can be about an ill parent. It can be about their own illness. Look, this is what's going on with me, and you got to face this, putting their cards out on the table. It could be about a trip. This is where I want to go, and then a lot of back and forth about this. But these kids, the kid energy or the family energy doesn't look very happy about it. So it could be an illness, or just they don't agree, After the Queen of Swords is the Devil. Okay, this is someone who's on fire, right? This is codependency and addiction. This can be a Capricorn person as well. And it's coming up between the Queen of Swords and the Emperor reversed. They're both reversed. This also can be his daughter, because we have the Page of Swords reversed over here with Libra energy here, coming up with the Emperor reversed with the Sun, which can be Leo in their chart, but doesn't have to be, in Aries. So this Queen of Swords can literally be the child of the Emperor here. And there's some kind of codependency between them. It could be some kind of sexual energy between two people as well. It could be the energetic exchange like this. Or that the daughter is just like the father in this energy. Maybe they're very sexual people. And then we have the King of Swords reversed. All right, so now we got the King and Queen of Swords reversed with the Devil between them. And then we have the Six of Swords. This is, you know, stuck in your head, no peaceful place to go, no peace. You can't escape from yourself. And then we have, you know, this is Rapunzel in the tower, suffering in silence, in the crib perhaps, but she has wise counsel at the window. So she's not sleeping well, or she's up night purging, headaches, stressed out, whatever it is for you. There is someone there who can give wise counsel, or that can be her own knowing, her own psychic abilities. And then we have an imbalance here, an inequitable situation. This can also be debt, or somebody who got scammed, or feels scammed, feels burned, like came up here. And then we have the Page of Pentacles upright, which is a new opportunity, an invitation. Or these two like each other, but they're very, very different, right? He's very studied and, right, logical person. He's a good student. He likes to learn or research. He always likes a new opportunity. And then here's the bird who likes to put flowers in their hair and they look like a peacock. Okay? Maybe they like to show off. So there's two people. Do they not like each other, or do they like each other? We don't know. You know, because there's like that like someone that you wouldn't normally choose, now you're attracted to, or is it someone that that you do know, or have you known for a long time, who now you're seeing in a different way, and maybe you don't like them anymore. You're really seeing their true colors. So it can go both ways. Let's clarify to see what's going on here. There's definitely an issue between the King and Queen of Swords reversed with the Devil between them. So they either have a codependency or addiction that's affecting them both. We also have big time the Emperor here and the King of Cups reversed. Now the Emperor and the King of Cups reversed could be the same person. But we also have the Hermit in the underlying energy here too, which could be Virgo in their chart, Aries in their chart, or whether it's a masculine Scorpio, could be as well. We have Aquarius upright and Pisces upright. But Aries is reversed and Virgo is reversed. Cancer is upright. Pisces is upright. And now we have Capricorn upright. And that's it for the major arcana. Now the King of Cups is over here communicating with the Queen of Swords reversed regarding an energetic exchange, either about traveling or about an energy exchange between two people. And that could be considered as the Devil because they're sexually connected. And that depends on people's religious beliefs as well. But again, it can just be talking about a trip. It could be talking about family, and there's a lot of communication going back and forth. But there's an issue with codependency or addiction here, or a Capricorn who's come between them. So why is the Devil there upright? There's the wounded warrior. In uncomfortable energies, right? They're not walking away. They could walk away because it doesn't feel good, but they're choosing to defend their wounds instead of walking away to find happiness elsewhere. Right? This is being in the victim mentality. They're not giving up because it's stubbornness, because they don't want to admit something wrong, that they're wrong, or they don't want to admit that these wounds were worth nothing. Right? You need to let go. This is needing to let go. And, you know, there's a stubbornness there. So that can have to do with both the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, but it also can have to do with a Capricorn or their addictions. There could be a fire sign right here. This could be the Queen of Wands over here, who's reversed. And then we have the King of Swords reversed. So what's his role in all of this? They could be siblings as well. So this is coming up as someone with Libra in their chart at least. There's injustice around this. And there's Sagittarius reverse. They could have Sagittarius in their chart. Okay, this is impatience, losing their temper, about injustice. This can be a fallen angel as well, right? This could be the one who gets blamed for everything, right? In the relationship here, whether it's a sibling or a partner. They're definitely coming up with Libra and Sag in their chart. And they both could have Capricorn in their charts. But she's obviously has air in her chart as well. And maybe she's got water in her chart too. So let's see. But she's definitely coming up with the truth. And the truth was coming out. Where's the little card? Didn't that come out already? I thought it did. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, that's right. The truth is over here. And the truth is coming out from the person who's happy to the Hermit reverse. Someone with Virgo in their chart, or someone who's sundowning. It could be a financial advisor or any kind of professional or doctor who you found out's not good, or they're not doing well. Maybe they got sick or injured. So why is the King of Swords stuck in his head with no peace, no peaceful place to go? There's issues at work. This could be financial issues or issues with getting along with people at work. And this can be any place of co-creation. It could be a school, a church, an art center, it doesn't matter. It's a place of co-creation, but it's not doing well in some capacity, whether it's the people there or the finances or third-party situation or third-party interference. And there's an unhappy, very unhappy family attached to this, or an end of an emotional cycle that's way overdone that should have ended a long time ago, but somebody's been clinging to it. And that's the King of Swords. And then there's the codependency, the addiction, the temptation waving of the codependency, the chains tied. But there's definitely a dark energy here regarding self-satisfaction. This can be arrogance and someone expecting to always get their way. Again, it's that energy of the person who says, you know, it's my money's my money and your money's my money. Like, it's all the happiness for the one person. There's definitely an imbalance here with this relationship within the family. And look, here's the 9 and the 10 of Cups coming up together again, but it's not upright. The family card is reversed, right? The illusion of the happy family. Or this is just denoting the end of the cycle. The one person's happy, but not the rest of the family. So the happy ending, like where people agree, but they don't look like they're agreeing over here. And then over here, it's coming up as an unhappy family that should have ended a long time ago. And there may be a family business tie here, which is tying them to the relationship of self-satisfaction, or in order to get their wish, in order for one person to get their wish. So why is the 9 of Swords upright? Okay, this is, again, that third-party situation here. Social distancing or bad influences. Could be a group that's a negative influence, but it's coming up regarding the suffering and silence, being stressed out, right? Crying at night or purging and looking back. Looking back. What happened? Why? Right? Finding no peace. And this is the King of Swords. But it could be both of them doing this. But she's coming up in more peaceful energy. The King of Swords is coming up in the more difficult energy here. That he gets blamed for everything. And now he's suffering in silence. And she may have done that suffering already and now is coming up with the truth to the King of Pentacles here, which is now reversed, about the energetic exchange with the twin. So it doesn't have to be the King of Cups' exchange with the twin. She could be telling him about her twin exchange here with the King of Swords. So there is an imbalance here. And why is that coming up? And this doesn't have to be Scorpio at all. This could be somebody outside of you. It's another couple that you know, perhaps. And then we have the Five of Pentacles reversed, recovering from any kind of destitution, illness, injury, right? Loss of money, whatever it is, being exiled from the group, and now they're letting you back in. But do you want back in? You know, this is you being authentic to yourself. There's an imbalance here. So why is somebody recovering to it? Because I'm not seeing the correction here. I'm seeing someone coming back to something that was not working for them before and is still not working for them. Overworking, underworking, that's not working out. Why are you going back? Why are you recovering from this back to the same old situation of imbalance here? And this is coming up for the King of Swords. And then the Page of Pentacles, who's a good student. It's like a new opportunity to start over again with a career or with a person in a practical way, an invitation, an opportunity of some kind. After this big imbalance here, and wanting to make corrections, hopefully. So here's recovery too. This is getting past the grief, the loss, the regret, the guilt, the shame, getting past the past, letting go of the past. Okay, these are the two fives I was talking about earlier today in the Twin Flame read about the fives, right? These two are the sadness. The Five of Wands and the Five of Swords are the rage and the anger. They're the two triggers that come up with change, right, that cause the pain. So here's something that's not working out. Either someone's overworking. They can't keep up that. They can't do that forever. You know, you get old and then you can't work anymore. Then what? So this, or someone's not working at all, or it's just not working out. This is somebody recovering to the same old thing, and this is someone recovering to let go of the past. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, which is and that, like, it just kind of floated over like this and just dropped. So we have the Tower and the Moon reversed. So we just passed the full moon. This can be deception. So this is a sudden event, any kind of sudden event. Sudden explosion, a sudden eruption, suddenly blowing your crown, suddenly blowing your top, blowing your cover, blowing your mind. This could be sex. Whatever it is that suddenly happened, it's in deception, or it's about suddenly having to get up before dawn. Okay. There's also Scorpio upright, Cancer energy reversed again, which is coming up all in your energy here. Under the radar. Magician embodiment. There's magic going on here. Again, putting all their cards out on the table, which is coming up with the King of Wands over here. Putting their cards out all on the table. But they're doing it under the radar. It definitely feels like there's a third party here. I don't know if it's your third party or someone you know's third party. But it could be a twin flame connection, whether that's yours or somebody else's. Because it's coming up as this spontaneous connection under the radar at night, or, you know, in Magician embodiment, and then the King of Wands putting their cards out on the table. Upright, but the Queen of Wands here is reversed. But neither the King and Queen of Wands are coming out as the King or Queen of Wands on the table. It's in the underlying energy about the illusion of the happy family and the truth coming out. The truth being presented to this King of Cups, who's then in the center of the read, now reversed, along with the Emperor. They could be the same person. Or the King of Cups could be the feminine Scorpio as well here, if it's not another water sign. Keeping the information to themselves, but with a big passion for the Emperor, if it's the Queen of Cups, or if there's a masculine-masculine relationship here. And then the Emperor has a wife and child to consider in this situation. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles coming out here with the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay, somebody losing money and status, or saving for a new beginning but feeling ungrounded. She could also be all about the money and she's withholding time, money, and effort, or she's playing hardball now. And this is no longer confused with lots of options. Now implementing a plan. Maybe she picked the one. This could be shopping online and finding the right one and now buying it and discarding all the others. But letting go of emotional attachments that no longer serve. This could be having a yard sale too, or just getting rid of stuff out of your house, or people in your life who no longer serve you. And then we have the Queen of Swords here. So there's two queens here. And again, it could be a third-party situation with the King of Wands. Okay. And then we have Taurus energy over here. This could be a divorced person. Okay, so she could be breaking away from a contract or a religion or establishment, the Queen of Swords reversed, who's up here. Or she may be a divorcee already. Or she could have Taurus in her chart, but it wouldn't be a Taurus sun. And then we have a dependent here. This also can be someone who's feeling powerless or loss of money, power, and independence, right? It can be a child or a partner who spends a lot of money, or maybe you have to pay a lot of bills. There's a lot of debt here that someone has to pay, or somebody spent a lot and that's why you're in debt. Someone who's feeling powerless and purging at night, which was coming up right here about this debt or imbalance, about coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up the actor space, and feeling powerless to this, and holding on, grounding, trying to be more moderate. And again, this could be someone who has a problem with spending money. And the King of Swords may have had it. Okay? So that can be a child, or that can be the Queen of Swords, you know, who in a couple or siblings who have a codependency between them, and it could be overspending money. It could be a third party here. It could be a twin flame in the connection. And again, we have the King of Swords and Queen of Swords both reversed next to each other again here. He's holding on to the money or trying to make out with something in the end, and she's letting go of stuff. She may be she may be mad and spending all the money to piss the King of Swords off. In a divorce, that could be too. And I don't think that Swords guys are you. I think it's someone that's directly in your environment. Okay, could be relating to this person. This either could have been an older person that you found that had passed away, or this is the person that you know who's dealing with this situation here. And it could be you if you have a lot of air in your chart, I suppose. And fire, because Sagittarius has been coming up a lot here. But anyway, the King of Swords again, he came up stuck in his head here, came up again, exactly the same. Look at that. King of Swords stuck in his head, and then the imbalance card. Same exact trio. A falling out from the past or with children, right? This could be a negative childhood. Or, you know, best friend or a soulmate on the outs because of an imbalance or money or a scam. Somebody who lacked faith and fell from grace, falling on your face, falling from grace, doing something stupid or embarrassing yourself. But this is all in the perspective of the King of Swords reversed here. Perhaps did something foolish regarding a home, a move, end of a marriage. This could be the party's over. This could be an unstable house. But there's an issue either with the kids or in a soulmate relationship here. And here's the Lovers. There's the King of Wands. Now he could have Leo in his chart. He's reversed, which doesn't mean he's a bad man. It can mean he's very abusive, but it also could just mean he's exhausted. And he has Leo in his chart. He could be sick too. But this is upright, which means he's getting better if he was sick. And we have the King of Pentacles here too. So there's a lot of masculines coming in right here. And the King of Pentacles may have a child or an opportunity here. This is somebody who needs help, money, or opportunity, right? There may be a child who needs help with their homework, or help to get into school, or help for the money with school, or this can be the King of Pentacles who needs to start something new, but he can't get it up off the ground. And it has to do with this Hermit energy reversed, which is in the underlying energy. And then before, this is all underlying energy, right? So there was dysfunction in the family or a family loss. Maybe you lost a grandparent, or this could be a Virgo energy, right? Maybe there was a child that was lost or a miscarriage, but there's some kind of dysfunction in the family regarding money and the use of money. And then there's the bold move of the Chariot, which is coming up as how you see yourself. So it's like you want to change those patterns of all this crap in your family. or around you. It could be it doesn't have to be your immediate family like your husband and child, but it could be your, you know, your parents and siblings. That kind of stuff is coming up right now. So we're going to pull some oracle cards for you too as well. It's already over an hour, but I think it's important because we just had a Scorpio full moon, which is why all these energies are coming up. And I literally finished your read right at the hour, 01:00. So I'm going to pull from the Animal Spirit deck and from the Romance Angels. Oh, I forgot to roll the dice. The dice. Okay. This is Uranus, I believe. I'm pretty positive. So that's about sudden changes and Aquarius energy, which definitely came up in your read. So the focus is on the Aquarius and Capricorn here too on the dice. Capricorn, Aquarius, and they're right next to each other on the chart too. And then we have the number 9, which is the second time. That's been coming up a lot this week. All right, so the number 9, which is all about endings, selflessness, compassion, having compassion for yourself as well. It could be the collective consciousness as well. Around, and that's big because the big conjunction and change today was regarding going from Capricorn to Aquarius. And a Capricorn and Aquarius are coming up for you along with the number 9. So there's something about the December conjunction that's related to your reading and why this is happening. Right? Because it's the change from the Capricorn to the Aquarius energies. The age of Aquarius. All right, so right, things aren't going to go back to the same old way they used to be. We're firmly into the age of Aquarius now. And so what does Scorpio need to know about this? The unicorn, that dreams that can come true. So if you're a realist Scorpio, then you need to know that dreams come true. The veil has gotten a lot thinner and you can manifest your dreams, and it's true. So that's why the unicorn's coming up. Look, Scorpio, you got 2 spirit cards. They're very profound. And then the next 2 is the deer, very doughy-eyed. Oh, look at the eyes. It's all about the eyes. You have the unicorn and the doughy deer. Doughy deer, a female deer. Ray, is there a ray in your situation? Then there's the earthworm. Inchworm, right? This is the 2 and 2 are 4, 4 and 4 are 8, 8 and 8 are 16, 16 and 16 are 32. So something about earthworm and 2 by 2s. And then the I'm getting like this was all about the eye from these 3. And then the earthworm comes in. The bottom of the deck is the mouse. Quiet as a mouse. Oh, I was just getting the Green Mile. Right, the mouse in the closet not wanting to come out. Aww. Spirit's connecting with me. There's sweet little orbs around the mouse. Quiet as a mouse. Not wanting to tell their tale. And look how long the earthworm's tail is. It's very long. There's a lot of color in there though, you know? See how the earthworm's all sealed off, so they're keeping all their beautiful energy within. All right, let's see. I'm going to pull you a Romance Angels card first, and then I'm going to read you from those cards. I think it's very important. You need to start using your psychic abilities more, Scorpio. Scorpio is very psychic energy. You need to know people by the eyes. There may be some reptilian energy around you, and you'll know by the eyes if you can trust them or not. This is for Scorpio from Romance Angels. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And playfulness. So it's that very childlike energy, whether you're dealing with your children or a childlike friend. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then there's romantic feelings as well. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So maybe someone who makes you feel like a child again, or someone from childhood or your own children, but there's definitely codependency or addictions and are affecting your romantic life. And the bottom of the deck is soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And there has been an ascension to a higher level of a commitment already with engagement. And that, yes, this is your soulmate. So whoever you've been increasing your connection with, they're confirming is your soulmate. To make the effort in this relationship and be playful and don't push it. Just that's real and worth exploring. Just do it casually, because there's still some codependencies that need to be resolved. So whether that's the person you're with or the person that you want to be with, it could be a third party. But I want to read to you the animal spirit, the unicorn first, because the spirit cards are very powerful. And the dragon's in there too, so we're going to read the dragon too, because those were the first two cards that you got. So the unicorn says reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. It's difficult for you to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago. The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and our abilities and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn, and you've begun your quest for the answers. So this is definitely a bunch of Scorpios are being awakened with this Scorpio full moon. And the unicorn in the 6th chakra, so it rules the third eye. There's no surprise the subtle essence of the unicorn card resides at the third eye, the exact place from which the unicorn's horn extends. The center is called the Ajna chakra, or command center. The ancient yogis believed it to be responsible for our intellect, intuition, and deepest wisdom. Some say our two eyes see the past and present, while this third eye peers into the future. But it's really actually the present we manifest from, so it could be that it's the present moment. So the dragon says seeing one's most true self and balancing the ego. So right, this is seeing perhaps some of our lower vibration self. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When the dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into the witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformation or transformative fire into every cell of our bodies, witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride, and as we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see the beauty in the world, their Ajni is dim, or Agni, however you want to pronounce it. It is described as the inner fire or the sacred intelligence. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. Or there's a picture of a hand holding a flame. I'll show you the picture. Okay. So the dragon is the 3rd chakra. The subtle energy of the dragon lives at the navel center in the Manipura chakra. The Manipura translates to the city of hidden gems, and behind its gates burn the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sages believe health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to clearly see both the inner and outer dimensions. Okay, and it's all about your confidence as well, the sacral chakra. All right, and then you have the innocent deer who's like, you just heard all that, and it's like, really? That's me? Like being all innocent. So the deer is earth. And I want to read all 4 of these for you because it's important right now with this Scorpio full moon and with the dice that we rolled here, the die, because we have the transformation from the Capricorn to the Aquarian, which is huge right now, and the 9 of the endings regarding that. So with the deer, we have loving, intuitive, graceful, and the mother. The deer represents the feminine aspects of the earth energy. This energy is available to all creatures, regardless of gender, but is especially potent in new parents. During the first few days, they are fully present, nurturing and calm. Their inner beauty radiates a sense of grace and calms the room. A deer personality affects others in this way, drawing them toward a quiet tenderness, which is like the quietness of the mouse. The deer card may appear when a birth or celebration of new life draws near, or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. So when you're in balance, the deer is receptive, compassionate, and nurturing. But when they're in balance, they get too concerned or protective. To bring them back into balance, they need nature and children around them. As I lose my voice, right? They need to speak their voice too. The mouse, right? Because we have the deer and the mouse. They're very sweet and quiet. So why is the mouse coming up? And the underlying energy. Where are you, mouse? Detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky, and nervous, right? Because the mouse is scared. The mouse has an innate desire to tend to the details. It often spends its day fixing, preparing, organizing, and scrutinizing. Unfortunately, a mouse's personality doesn't notice when they've gone too far. Soon they begin to have a limited and fearful vision of life and try to control every detail. This can be quite a painful experience for both the mouse and those around them. When the mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment. It may be time to find a more purposeful project to delve into, one that's worthy of your exacting eye. So when the mouse is in balance, they're organized, resourceful, and prepared. When they're out of balance, they're busy with no purpose. They get really scattered, I guess. And then to bring into balance is a meaningful project. But also the energy here is sometimes you won't see the most intricate details when you look too closely. It's about feeling into it. You know, not using your mind, but using your heart energy and your third eye, which is why the unicorn's coming up, because the mouse is in the underlying energy of the nervousness, being too nitpicky or small-minded. To expand your field of view is the unicorn and the dragon coming in big time, right? Because they're the spirit energies. It's kind of like the summation of the lower chakra system of the dragon and the upper chakra system of the unicorn coming together to awaken you. And it's like the deer in the headlights. That's why the deer is coming in, because the awakening into the dark night of the soul is the deer in the headlights. And you just have to allow. And then the earthworm is right here too, so we're going to read that too. So we read the deer already. So now the earthworm. Shy, hesitant, reluctant, and to share inner vision. We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or a novice working to establish confidence in a new field. And again, this can be around the awakening journey. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember that they once felt the earthworm energy too. This card's a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time, and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it, a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. So when they're in balance, they're earnest, intelligent, and valuable. But when they're out of balance, they're self-conscious and apprehensive about learning something new here. And then bringing back into balance is speaking up and risk embarrassing yourself. So yes, embarrass yourself to fall in order to grow and expand and become enlightened. So you're definitely someone's going into dark night of the soul, or they're just awakening. And this can be also people who've been on the path being reminded not to be afraid that you're wrong or that you don't know as much as others. Everyone's doing everything in their own timing. So just keep going, okay? It's just, don't be afraid to embarrass yourself. Don't be afraid to raise your hand and ask that question, or ask that question of yourself. And if you can't get those answers within yourself, you know, it's okay to look for guidance to get you back on track again so that you can do it yourself. But this is coming up very strongly for Scorpio. It's all about the awakening process. Very interesting. Okay. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and rise and be love. I gotta go. It's been a long time already. Bye.